Uber Danger continues to get abused by YouTube's awful copyright system. Sorry to bother, but I spent a year making a video, and now I finally fixed all the copyright matches, only for the status to change to limited ads. I requested a review, but I truly think this video fits within your guidelines. It's lighthearted fun. Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean... God damn, man. Alright, let's see what he says. Well, I already hate this guy. It's like he's trying to show off how much hair he has. It is. It's like he's trying to show off. Like, just stop, man. Like, why you gotta do this?
I just woke up to like a really, really shitty email. And it's like, I just need to vent my frustrations a little bit. Okay?
Yeah.
I just woke up. I'm not trying to be inappropriate, but look, YouTube just doubled down after a manual review on taking my Terraria video that I just worked on for a year and saying that it is like limited content from ads and from being shared, and this is because of inappropriate language and use of extreme profanity is what they call it, which is just not true, by the way. It's just not true. I was meticulous about designing this video to be inclusive, non-hurtful, lighthearted fun, right?
I think a lot of times like this shit happens and it's just arbitrary. Because like YouTube doesn't have like one person that reviews shit. They've got like 10 people that review it. You know what I mean?
I don't know what I have to do to succeed on this platform anymore, right? And let me just talk a little bit about it. It's insane. It's actually insane. Like, when I go to upload, there's so many steps where their system is just made for me to fail. So first of all, it tells you copyright checks, right? And your video, when you put it out a couple days after being publicized, can just get a manual claim. Yeah. Because their copyright check system doesn't show you the copyright matches that are still pending action from the claimant, right? I have had labels or publishers lie to me in the past, tell me I can use the music, tell me it's good, then they strike it after the fact, and then it's
probably because like what you have to understand is like the YouTube copyright system, sometimes it strikes your content automatically. So like they could have given you permission and then the system strikes it because the audio file is in the system and it runs a match. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how that shit can happen.
Extort me to pay a lot for the license, okay? People abuse this copyright system.
They do.
There are people that go and strike channels and videos down that they don't own at all just to steal the ad revenue, right? But let's say magically you've sorted out every copyright issue and you have licenses for all the music in your video, and you finally upload a video and you finally are successful with the release of your video for the first time in 2 years, and the first time in I think 3.5 years that I'm anywhere near this successful with the release of a video. And then when the copyright claim is lifted, that somehow changes the video to limited ads and it stops getting views, and you can tell it just stops immediately getting views because now it's limited ads. And you contact YouTube, right? Contact YouTube, great stuff. It always works really great. You can complain on Twitter, you can talk to their live chat, and every time you'll get the same thing. They'll manually re-review your video and tell you, yep, it's just profane, there's extreme profanity. What do I have to do to get to upload a video? I spend so many hours. I have a shit spine, dude. I have scoliosis, and I spent so many hours in front of a computer, sitting statically in a chair, making these videos, just to get limited every time, every fucking time. What do you have to do for YouTube to stop blacklisting your channel and to stop demonetizing everything you put out?
Yeah.
Do you really not want creators that spend a year on a video? Is that it?
No, it sucks because like you put out a video and like if you put, this is what the problem is, right, with YouTube, and like this has always been an issue with YouTube, and you know, content creators fix this more now with like having different types of ways that they get funded by their audience, you know, like Patreon, etc., right? Quit your bitching, get a real job? What do you mean? What do you mean? What? Listen, why are people being nasty in chat? Like, I guarantee you, man, you go to your job, and you work a long time on something and you don't get paid for that, you're gonna be crying and bitching just like this. Shut the fuck up. Quit being a nasty little bitch. Why are people in chat being nasty little bitches about this? What do you fucking think you're better than this? Like, what do you think? You show up to work, you work and you do something for fucking, let's say, 2 months, and then you end up not getting paid for it, even though they said you was gonna get paid for it, and then somehow you're the bad guy. Man, fuck you. Yeah, they call the cops. This is so pathetic. Y'all say that shit, man. And I know it's not y'all. It's like 7 people. But go fuck yourself, man. Like, that's so, like these people probably don't even have a job to begin with. So they don't understand. That's probably what it is. Or they hate their fucking job, and they're mad that somebody who's in a position that they wish they were in is having a bad time and expressing it, and they're expressing what they have as jealousy because they see a person in a position that they wish they were in, and they're mad that this person is expressing a negative emotion because they feel like that person shouldn't be allowed to have those negative emotions because in their mind that person should be living a perfect life. Shut the fuck up. You're 15 years old. You'll learn whenever you grow up. Stop. Different. We signed a contract, gives us our money. What contract do you sign with YouTube to guarantee income? I think that there's obviously the same thing. Like for example, let's say somebody, I'll give you another example. And this is something that everybody would get behind. Like, if somebody says that, like, you know, if you upload something, I'll probably give you money. How many times have we had content creators and artists come out that a content creator didn't pay them for their art? And then the content creator was like, well, I didn't technically say I would pay you for it. But it's obvious that they were being disingenuous. It's obvious that they were trying to fucking take their money. It was. And you know what? The entire fucking community is on their side because they know who's actually in the wrong here. You want to fucking go back and turn, oh, this is a contract. Like, it's not an expectation that you can upload a video to YouTube with the best intentions of not having it be breaking the rules, and somehow it's your fault for doing that. Get the fuck out of here.
You sure as hell won't have them if you restrict everything they put out. I don't get to monetize my own work.
Yeah.
I don't get to put videos out in the algorithmic way.
Someone says people don't sympathize with sitting in a chair all day. Bitch, let me tell you what you're doing right now. Let me guess what you're doing right now. You are sitting in a chair. You are sitting in a chair, and you know what else happens? There are a lot of people right now that sit in chairs and they do work. If you think that it's like, yeah, if you think that somehow manual labor is like more difficult, it's harder, whatever, than like physical labor or like than like working a desk job, then go do it. That's fine. But like, listen, I'm not going to argue with you about that because it's a completely illogical conclusion. It's a completely illogical conclusion. Like, it's just stupid. I find that the people that try to put manual labor and physical work above any sort of a desk job or anything that's like a professional level office work, the people that do that are people that are using manual labor and they have physical labor and they're looking for a way to try to find themselves above people that are obviously above them in social hierarchy. It's completely transparent. No normal person thinks like this. It's stupid.
That'll cost any growth for my channel, because whenever I do get a video that succeeds and starts growing my channel, you just restrict it. Oh, this one got over a couple 100,000 views quickly from this guy. Let's take a look at that. Let's turn that down. Yep. No, sorry, where's the view slider? Let's turn it down for this guy. I've recorded this video like 4 times. I don't know how to present myself. I don't know what to say. I'm just angry, sad, upset.
I think that makes sense. I mean, I would be sad too. I'd be fucking
And I feel
pissed.
so betrayed. It's insane.
Yeah.
I've spent the better years of my life dedicating myself to this.
Yeah, it sucks.
I still rent this shitty 1-bedroom apartment. I'm trying to like actually build a life for myself and support my family. And I can't. I really genuinely can't if you limit and restrict everything I put out. And it's just not hurtful content. It doesn't have all this extreme profanity. It's a good video that uplifted a lot of people, and now people won't see it anymore. Or a fraction of people will see it.
Yep.
Why do I do this website anymore?
I think you should change the way that you do videos. Like, that's my advice, is like change the way you do videos, because like you can't rely on putting out one video every few months and getting funded for it. Like, you look at the people that do that. You know, you have people like Mark Rober, for example, who puts out a video like once every month, once every other month. This guy's doing great. Why is he doing great? Number one, he's probably got like 10 people at YouTube that check it automatically because he's a very popular content creator. And as well, he also has a lot of sponsors for those videos. And it's like, if you want to go the route of like making you know, like 1 or 2 like really big videos, etc., what you have to do is you have to have those videos pay for themselves. And it's like the ad revenue, like I know what ad revenue is on YouTube, right? Like, even if you had full ad revenue, you still wouldn't get the money that you deserve for a video that took months to make. Like, it's just, that's not the way YouTube works, and everything like that. Like, ad revenue on YouTube is a lot better than it used to be, but it's still not going to really make the difference for like the amount of hours that you put into it, for example. So yeah, I would say do that instead.
Why?
Yeah.
It's insane to me. I can't do anything right, no matter how many years I keep just improving and improving and improving. Their system are never going to accept my videos.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like, we haven't had that happen and shit. It's like, it sucks, because you have a lot of people that they want to make content on YouTube, etc. And like, it just fucking sucks. It does. Just change your job. Well, whenever I tell people that, they get mad. I tell people, like, somebody says they hate their job, I say, get a new job. People are like, oh, it's not that easy. That's what I tell people all the time. Just get a new job. Yeah. Listen, I feel like almost every single level of negativity I read in this chat about this person is purely out of jealousy. I think it is 100% pure out of jealousy. None of it is authentic. None of it has any basis at all. It's just nasty little jealous kids that are mad that a YouTuber is not happy they're not getting paid. Like, imagine, like, you're simping for Google. Like, what do you think? Like, this guy's some privileged, you know, great guy, and like Google is like, it's like he's trying to cheat Google? No, he just wants to put out a video and get the fucking money that you can expect to make out of YouTube. Like, it's not hard, guys. It's not hard to fucking assume that this is what it is. Holy shit. Simping for a big company. Yeah, it's fucking YouTube. As if YouTube couldn't do better with this. As if they couldn't do better.
It doesn't matter what I do. And there's so many creators on this site that are big and monetized and allowed.
Like me.
To do the same shit or way worse. And they're fine. But I don't get to say anything. I don't get to make anything. Whatever I do, you restrict it. There's no content I make that you don't restrict. My last Terraria video, which is over like 3 years ago, was the last thing I uploaded that got to be released unrestricted, genuinely. If anything, I put any amount of effort into.
Yeah.
And because you've restricted every piece of content I've made since, I decided to go back to the formula that your website actually allowed me to put out.
This is a problem with animators
God damn, it hurts so much.
Yeah.
There's no loyalty from a website and a company to a creator who's spent like over 10 years of his life just working away at making these videos. I'm one person. I'm one fucking person. And I do everything myself. It's fucking shameful. Over the years, I've really grown to have anxiety and feel really bad about uploading. Like, let me be honest, right? I've grown really good at adapting to failure, but success fucking terrifies me. Because every single time I have an inch of it and I feel like I'm going forward a little bit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I'll be able to,
I know about that.
Get a bit ahead on my bills and maybe save up for that mortgage someday and be able to support myself and my family and all this stuff. Every single time You just restrict me again and again and again, and it's insane. It's insane how awful your system is. It's insane how awful you're making this website. It's never been this bad. You're making it fucking worse day by day by day. You fucking ruined this website. And we, the people that make the stuff, we're the people that make this website. Who is deciding that this is profanity? Tell me. Look at my videos. Look at my videos. Tell me which part is extremely insane and hurtful and profanity and all these swear words, whatever. All your policies. We played a goddamn video game. Yeah, it was at one point 2 of us played without the other guy. Oh, you also have a policy on enabling dishonest behavior. Can you please fix your website so I can put out videos? You're ostracizing like people that like making things and that are passionate about creating stuff.
I agree with that. We're going to watch this one in a bit. I got to go back
to
it real quick.
Let me ask you to put your product development
God damn, like, what's this fucking, like, can I get this shit to work? Like, what the fuck is this? All right, there we go. So, yeah, it's like, here's what, here's my advice to Uber Danger, right? Like, I've obviously watched his videos many times. I think they're really well done, and I like them a lot. Is that the videos that you put out, like, you're never going to be able to make the money back on them unless you have a lot of sponsors. And I think that what you should do is do what a lot of other content creators do. And this is the problem with, like, animators and stuff like that, is that whenever you have this type of garbage ass chat, that chat viewers on YouTube, on the internet, just in general, get really, really weird whenever any content creator brings up money, because viewers have this weird expectation that content creators should never want money or anything like that. So, like, as soon as a content creator doesn't like, they ask questions, or they you know, they don't act endlessly grateful for the position that they're in or something like that, then as soon as that happens, people in the community turn on them and they dislike them. And I think the reason for that is there's a lot of latent jealousy that happens on YouTube. It happens on Twitch. For example, do you guys know the most popular job right now in the US? The job that most kids want to be? A YouTuber or an internet influencer. That's it. That's the main job. So whenever they see somebody who is the person who they believe, Neon, thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs, I appreciate that. Who's the person who they believe is this is the epitome of who they think is, you know, like what they want, etc., right? That kind of stuff really bothers them because they're jealous and they're in a position. Have times have changed? Yeah, I know. Kids are delusional. They are. Exactly. We're in danger. Yeah, that's why things are fucked. Well, people want to have a job that they like. I think that's what it comes down to. Are things fucked because people want to be a YouTube content creator? Or are jobs fucked because nobody wants to do them? I think that there are a lot of jobs in the past that were looked on more favorably. Maybe people that are mistreated in the workforce constantly give off an impression that working in the workforce is not enjoyable. And then the people that are there try to shame the people who aren't there for trying to do something different with their life. It's embarrassing, man. Yeah, I know. It's weird. Everyone wants to get paid for what's in their eyes, minimal work. That and tech social media has warped the youth. Everybody wants to get paid for what they feel is good, right? I mean, like, minimal work. What are you trying to minimize what other people do, man? Like, I mean, the thing is, here's what I say to anybody who says doing YouTube or making content or streaming or anything like that is easy. I would say that if you think that it's easy, do it. Do it. Because streamers make so much money. YouTubers make so much money. If it's easy for you, you can set up generational wealth for your family and your kids' kids. So go do it. Go do it. Go start working on it right now. Go do it. And I honestly, I'm not trying to mean this in like a condescending way or anything. I really mean this. Like, take your shot and see what you can do. Right? I mean, like, dream a little bit. Like, actually try to do something outside of the box. Live beyond the box that you were given by society and try to do something beyond that. Yeah, YouTube is oversaturated. Yeah, people say that every year. Yeah, they say that every single year. And you know what? It doesn't matter if it's oversaturated, because if you make good enough content, people are going to start watching it, and it doesn't matter what it is. I understand that. There's people that always believe that. They're just looking for excuses for why they can rationalize they're not trying, because they're trying to assume that they're going to fail. Not so much about knowing, though, as personality, and the fact that most don't have the personality to do it. Well, then change your personality. Yeah, then change your personality or do something different, right? I mean, like, there are a lot of people. Like, do you think that streamers and YouTubers act the exact same in real life as they do in their videos? Of course not. Of course not. It's oversaturated. You have kids like I Show Speed go from 0 to 5 mil subs in 4 months. Yeah, I know. It's not oversaturated at all, because there's more and more people every single day. You have to understand this, right? Is that more and more of the world is becoming connected to the internet. More and more of the world is becoming integrated into the internet. So if you're saying the thing is being internet is being saturated, yes, you're right. It is being saturated. But the difference is that it's also being saturated with viewers. There are, for every content creator that comes in, there's also 100 viewers that come in. So my advice to anybody who really thinks this kind of stuff, straight up, man, try to actually do it yourself. Try to do it yourself and make something happen. And don't go around and shit on people who are unhappy because they're obviously being treated bad. Like any other person in any other company, if this person was talking about how they were treated at Blizzard, if this person was talking about how they were treated working at YouTube or working at Google, everybody would have their pitchforks out and say, when do we start the riot? But for some reason, because this is a content creator, people can't seem to have the empathy because they can't see past their jealousy. It's embarrassing. Honestly, it is. I hate to see this stuff, guys. This is fucking awful what's happening to Uber Danger, and it's embarrassing for me to have people in my community that think that it's anything less than fucking manipulation. Extremely optimistic. For a market, it's probably 90% of people fail because many fuckers. 90% of people fail? What are you, 90%? Are you 10%? Like, oh, I mean, there you go. Then go out and prove that you're the 10%. Go out and prove it. Go out there and try. Go out there and actually try to do something. Like, there's something, like, there's nothing, like, 1 out of 10 people was pretty fucking good. There are probably multiple things that you are better than 1 out of 100 people in the world in. Yeah, I'm saying it's easy to be successful. It's just the actual work involved. It is a lot of work. It takes a lot of time. And to have somebody have their videos demonetized, it fucking sucks. I think what Uber Danger should do is he should make content that's not as long form, and that way he doesn't have to rely on as much of the YouTube manual review for stuff. I think it just sucks, and I think for very, very large content creators, like, as I said, like Mark Rober, Mr. Beast, you know, guys like that, they're able to get away with this because they have people on YouTube that they just talk to directly, and the video, like, they basically, they grease the wheels for them in every sense of the word. So what's going to happen is that if, like, Uber Danger's got 1 million subscribers, but Mark Rober has 20 million subscribers. Like, think about how many metric levels that is. Like for me, like, I have like 1 million subscribers on YouTube as well, and I have like 3 or something like that million on Twitch. So even compared to like me, right? Mark Rober is like 1 million times bigger than I am, right? Mr. Beast is 1 million times bigger than I am, and like it's hard to get your information out there. Absolutely, that's the way it goes. Views are more important than subscribers. They are. They absolutely are, but I think subscribers do matter, especially whenever you look at the brand. But like this, I mean, this is fucking content creator shit. Who cares about that? But of course, both of them matter. But yeah, it's just, you have to have a different content perspective, and you have to have better ways to monetize content if you do that. 3 million subs on Twitch? Yeah, I wish. That'd be nice. You watched the new Platinum video? Yeah, I know. Subscribers matter to brands, nothing else. Yeah, but brands are how you make money. So they do matter. And this is what we're talking about, right? Is making money. It's easier to give up and cry about it. Giving up became an axiom that people just accept while successful ones don't. I think that there's too many people out there, too many content creators out there who coddle people, and this is what I said before, right? They coddle people, they do a disservice to their audience by just allowing them to think that the world is out to get them and that they can never be more than what they are because of, you know, society, because of the world, because of capitalism, because of the government, because of, you know, other companies, because of other people, because of a political perspective, right? Something like that. And all this coddling, I think, is all it does is make people comfortable in mediocrity. It makes people comfortable in never trying to push themselves to do something that's beyond what they could maybe normally do. It's just, it's too much, man. I find it to be very, very shitty. Like, as I said before, I mean, you can, at the end of the day, all of those things are against you, but there's always been somebody, and there always will be somebody who is worse off than you are that's already gotten to where you want to be. So it's not just that's not all it comes down to. There's more than that. It's coddling. Yes, I think it is coddling. It's annoying to me. Well, if you hadn't been successful, well, then I'd just be a loser. Yeah, then I would have had to try something else. But I tried. But I tried. I did. I tried. So basically for me, like, this is kind of like what happened is that, so I started streaming and I started making videos whenever, so like basically my mom, like this was like the first time that she had like a big medical event. And this was in like 2013. And I was working at the IRS on and off. I was going to college and I quit all of that to take care of her. And what I did at that time is I said, what do I know how to do really well? I know how to play World of Warcraft really well. If you can imagine that, I used to be very good at the game. And what do I also know how to do? I know how to make videos. I've been doing it my whole life. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to try to make YouTube videos and make the best out of what I have. What I have is a terrible situation. And I started streaming whenever I started making videos in like very, very late 2013, basically 2014, whenever I started taking it really seriously. And I went to school. I was going to business school, and I was getting a degree in computer information systems. I actually had almost a 4.0 GPA, and I was doing very, very well. And my YouTube channel started doing okay. I originally just wanted to have, you know, I was taking 2 or 3 classes. I think I was taking 3 classes at the time, and doing my YouTube channel as well, and also working at the IRS simultaneously, off and on, during the tax season. And then as time went on, my YouTube channel started doing better, and I realized I didn't need to have a job. And then as my YouTube channel started doing better, I realized, you know what, maybe I should actually really try and take a shot at this. And I did. Yeah, I did. 2.7 and 4.0 is a huge difference, Osman. It sure is. It was a 2.4 in high school. There were, like, yes, I did not do anything in high school. You're very right. And so I took a shot and I tried as hard as I could. I uploaded every single day. And I remember then my teeth were falling out at this point. And it's like, imagine being like 23, 24 years old. You're like, your teeth are already falling out. Like, you can't afford to replace fillings that are falling out. And like, it's awful, right? And like, your mom's sick and like, you don't know if she's gonna like, you come home, she's like dead, right? It's awful. And so anyway, I finally go to the dentist. I get the courage to do this. And they tell me that it's gonna be $50,000 for me to get all my teeth fixed. And I think this is the first time that I really considered killing myself. This was the first time I was like, wow, I've actually fucked things up, right? Because, like, most of the time whenever you're younger, you can fuck something up, but, you know, it is what it is, right? But you're not going to be able to regrow your teeth, at least not yet. And I think there's a lot of dentist paychecks that are relying on you not being able to do that. So I wouldn't necessarily expect it to happen anytime soon. So, I thought to myself, wow, I want to fucking kill myself. Like, this is awful. And I went home and I realized, like, listen, I'm doing well on YouTube, but I can't afford this. I can't do this. And I told myself I'm going to push myself harder. I'm going to start streaming. I'm going to start making other types of content. And I'm going to try to start putting out even better videos, because if I don't do that, I'm going to fail. And that's it, because I did the math on like how long it would take me to get everything fixed and everything. It was just impossible. So yeah, that's basically what it was. Killing yourself because of bad teeth? Come on. Yeah. Yeah, and it's not just that, right? I think that it's realizing that you fucked up your life irreversibly and you have no way to fix it, and it's only going to get worse. Yeah. Yeah, I think there were a lot of people that would want to kill themselves after hearing that. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. Especially like in the context of like my mom being sick, like my life fucking sucking at the time. Oh, absolutely, that was the case. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's a pile up, right? This was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back. So, anyway, remember the first I streamed, must have been a year, got lucky as fuck? No, I didn't get lucky as fuck because I cultivated the opportunity. That's not the case. People that say that you got lucky are people that don't understand what opportunity is. I cultivated that opportunity by working hard, and I also had made a YouTube channel at that point. I made good content, people liked watching it, and they stuck around. That's the way it goes. Yeah, that's the way it goes. People that say you got lucky are just looking for excuses why they're not lucky. That's it. Work so hard because you didn't want to work. Yes, that's right. I never wanted a job. Whenever I was in like 3rd grade or so, I heard and I found out that, you know, whenever you get older, like you have to like go to like a job every day, and like you have to wake up, and it's like even worse than school. You don't have recess, and it's just like all the kids around me were like, man, I don't know, what do I want to do? Like, well, maybe I want to be a firefighter. I want to be an astronaut. And I'm like, I want to, wait, can't you just like, can't I just like not do anything? And the teacher's like, no, you can't do that. Like, doesn't work that way. And I'm like, well, why not? And she's like, well, because you got to do something. I'm like, well, I'm not going to do anything. She's like, okay. And I was like, you'll fucking see. And so now I work all day, every single day, tirelessly to make sure that I never have to have a job. Yeah, I work 10 hours a day streaming. I end stream. I deal with my org stuff. I work 10 hours a day minimum, probably on things related to my online content. I do that every single day so I don't have to have a job. And if I ever forget about it, there was a day many years ago where I was actually an employee at Sam's Club, and I have my I have my name tag right here. It's right here on my light, and I keep it right up there, just to remind myself of what it used to be. So yeah, obviously people can always, listen, you can always find a million excuses and a million reasons why you can't do something. Trust me, anybody can do that. But I think it's a lot harder to come up with excuses and reasons of why you can. So yeah. The one out of 290? No, not that one. And you said that? That's what it is. Yeah, I still have it? Of course I do, man. Yeah. Do you think there's an age limit that'll factor into becoming a streamer? No, I don't think so, because the age of streamers is getting older in general, right? So like 10 years ago, could you imagine a 30-year-old boomer sitting around just watching YouTube videos talking about bullshit? Fuck no. It was all a bunch of fucking kids hopped up on Mountain Dew playing World of Warcraft, listening to rap, right? But now you've got boomers sitting here like me, and there's just a bunch of guys. So like I'm making a joke about, right? What I'm saying is that the audience for Twitch and YouTube is aging up, because the people that are older, like I'm saying like 60 or 70 or 50 now, who didn't really grow up with computers in the same way that we did maybe, like they're already moving out of the market in general, and every year there's a new generation of people that is now 1 year older. And also, there's a new generation of people in general that's 1 year larger that are consumers of content online. So yeah, it's just going to keep getting bigger. That's what it is. I shook up the Tyson Fury telling people how lucky he is. I don't know what that is. I haven't seen that. And I can't wait to be 60 listening to a 7-year-old. I think there's a lot of people that are lucky. But I think people, everybody in this chat should realize that they're lucky. You are lucky. You have an internet connection. You have access to a computer. That's already better than over 1 billion people in the world. Don't let it go to waste.